Not bathroom, right?
Pretty good.
Yeah,
Two beds.
We worked some money.
And two more beds here. Nate's in the bathroom. Was it good?
Sure you
It's
guys.
freaking hot, man.
He was, yeah.
Sweating in the morning.
Shit, but it was okay.
I was swimming there.
Yeah,
You guys are great next.
it's 1:30 almost. I just woke up.
Oh no, you just can't.
Don't forget about the nice violin playing we had in the morning.
Yeah, yeah, a guy playing violin. Iron Mask a little bit. We're gonna hit up Prague, man.
White street sign. This is called Namnisty Franza Kafka, which in English means Franz Kafka Square. And the reason they named it that is because the famous and very bizarre German Czech writer, German Jewish writer Franz Kafka was born right here in this big yellow block of flats. That's why there's this permanent exposition of various artworks and informational displays related to his life and times and work located on the first floor. Also why there's this very interesting bust of Mr. Kafka located right there on the end of the building. So as I said, this is his birthplace. Later on, as we're walking through the Jewish Quarter, we're going to see a much bigger and more bizarre even monument to Franz Kafka. And when we get there, I'll tell you guys all about his life and his history and his relationship here to the city of Prague. And we'll let the steward go by us and then we will proceed that way. While they're walking by, I'll tell you, this street here is called Kaprova, and it's a street that we're about to walk down. Now, back in the old times, in the 8th and 9th century, there was only a little cluster of merchant houses here where the old town square is now. And the reason those merchant houses are called Bottom Dog Studios, and most of the scenes for that film were shot right out there at that studio on the edge of Prague. Now anyway, back to Prague's Jewish Quarter right here behind us. Now the Jewish Quarter of Prague has existed pretty much as long as Prague has existed. In fact, Jews came to this region so long ago that historians don't know exactly when they first showed up here, way back in times of pre-Christian history. A sponsorship with Aloe Vera King, which is why I'm trying this out. Never mind. Anyway, so this, wait for everybody to catch up actually. If we're all here, yeah. So this big building is obviously a church, and it's called Kostel Svateho Mikulasha, which in English means the Church of St. James. Now, the first Church of St. James was built on this site sometime way back around the year 1230. And the simple parish church that was here before lasted all the way up until the 18th century. But then at the beginning of the 18th century, that building was burned down and very badly damaged in a fire. So in the next couple of decades after that, this beautiful Baroque structure was designed and built by a famous architect of the day named Kilian Ignaz Dietzenhofer. Now, Mr. Kilian Dietzenhofer was a member of a large family of architects who were very famous back then, and both he and his father Christoph left quite a mark on Prague in the 18th century. You can find all kinds of buildings done by those two guys. In fact, Kilian designed not only this church, but he's also the co-designer of that big palace right over there. That's called the Kinsky Palace. It's finished in the later part of the 18th century, and he co-designed that with another architect by the name of Anselmo Larago, who was also from a big and very famous family of architects back then. Now today, the Kinsky Palace is part of the National Gallery of Prague, so it is the main home of that institution, in fact. So let's go on around the corner of the church over here.
Yeah, look at that. That's Charles River. Very nice, isn't it? And the castle over there. Kevin. And there's another river. We live just crossing this river. Cool.
These guys are so happy they're getting off duty right now. God damn, they're gonna have a couple beers. Hanging out. Well, the guy on the left's been having itches balls all day.
Yeah. They can even, you know, bend their heads with knees every day over there.
What if you have an itch on your like nose or something? Oh, she's smiling?
Yeah, he is.
Stop. Maybe the guy on the left.
How crazy would be the people walking towards him right now?
Yeah, that'd be
Here we go.
a picture.
That guy's gonna have a long day.
Very hard day. Yeah, and they now start to work.
He's fired now for laughing.
That was cool. Hey, Kev.
Story time is so fucking long that we can tell a story here. Okay, start, Kevin. How was last night? Well, come on, we're going to the... Well, come on!
Oh man, this is way too fast.
Carl's rolls at the top.
Yeah, okay, well, summarize it fast. Okay, that was... Yeah, we're going to the top.
Dinner was good. We had some pig meat. Yeah, pig meat.
What about the waitress?
What?
The waitress?
We liked your attitude, but the looks weren't that great.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I keep fucking falling forward. Yeah.
The beer?
Beer was good. I had number 2 and number 4.
Yeah, the best ones.
Huh?
What about yours?
3? Yeah. The you 3?
2 and 4.
2 and 4.
2 and 3.
2 and 3?
Would you like 3 or 2?
They're both equally good.
And you had which ones? Carlos?
Mine's 4 and 2. They were pretty good, I
Which
think.
ones do you like better?
4, I think. Not the dark, the brown one was like
Yeah.
light. I prefer the 4. Was pretty good. And the meat was, you know, like awesome.
Yeah, the
Was
meat
pretty
tastes
good.
like chicken.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's good chicken. Yeah, that's the end, man. Long way for telling stories. Yeah. The last night we did like pork meat was fucking awesome and not too cheap, not too expensive. The pork meat, and we drank like good beer, dark and
We ate
yeah.
a really tasty beer cake.
Yeah.
Some cinnamon.
Oh,
That was nice.
I ate the pancake of beer too, beer jam. So it was
Yeah,
it was good.
we were walking for like 20 minutes through this ghetto.
Yeah, and we saw like a fight. Two guys were fighting. It was kind of scared even.
No one knew where this place was, and all of a sudden we find it, and it's just beautiful inside.
Yeah, a lot of beers.
Beer everywhere, beautiful women.
I mean, I don't know, like
we got to sit downstairs with all the men.
Yeah, we were in the cucumber party.
Cucumber fucking party.
That was